Us too much. Hello, everybody. Here you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you do not know me, my name is Sebastian Mihajlov, and I have another addition to the team. This fellow right next to me.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Benjamin Haldorsen. So I'm also an international master like Sebastian, and we are very good friends. So it's great to be here in the studio with him.
Yeah, we've been friends pretty much our entire lives. At least as long as I can remember, like the last 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Like last 14 at least. So it's a pleasure to be back. And today we will basically see what this man here is made of. So we're here in the Hamburg studio, and yeah, we are ready to play against you guys. So you can play 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 1 minute. I will accept any challenge whatsoever. So, Benjamin,
I
who do
wanted
you
to
want?
accept his mommy. It's great to go off to a great start. Or
Yeah, mommy seems like a very great start indeed.
um,
Hey Abdu, hey CA Lanson, it's a pleasure. All right.
and then
It doesn't seem like we can accept mommy at this very
okay,
moment.
okay.
Right?
Let's accept someone else then.
Okay, we will go for CPQ third, 5 minutes. Are you ready?
Well, we'll see. Probably not, but
Yeah. I'm very
It's-
curious. I want to see you in action.
it's accepted now, or
Yeah, I think it's about to load.
but
Just
it's
gotta wait, anticipate the moment. Steppy step.
Steppy Step is ready in the studio. Only missing is Ivan Ulla resting, waiting for him, but it's not accepting, or
Apparently,
let's try someone else then. Or...
yeah.
Yeah, this was a bit of a
A bit of
Trouble.
a fluke indeed.
yeah. This is
Yes.
not what I imagined, but I guess it's.
Oh, I guess we in the game already, or
Oh yeah, maybe we should abort this game
yeah.
before.
Okay,
so
we
we
have to
are-
abort this game before we actually start.
Okay. So
The
I was
next match,
waiting
that
for
one.
yeah.
I'm not the exact. I'm not exactly the most technological guy in the entire world.
Oh, me neither. So
Now we can accept mommy, which was
our
which was what
first.
we wanted to do all along.
Yeah. So now a great start. Mommy with the black pieces. That's
All right.
okay. Let's.
Also,
Okay, that was a mouse slip. That
Ideally,
was.
put it on the screen. Click on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, definitely. I have to click on the main.
Okay, so now we're back on track. A bit of a rough start here. I started with a mouse slip, but let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do we proceed here? No, I'm probably not G5. That would have been.
Yeah,
Let's go
that-
G6
Yeah.
and try to transpose to some mainland.
To some main line with knight h3, knight f7, right?
And-
Knight f6, knight f7.
Yeah, and a couple of tempies down, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's not the end of the world, is
No.
it now, Benjamin?
no, probably not. But
So,
of course,
yes.
not ideal.
Sebastian, you look like Roger Federer. Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
I think you're a bit more handsome than him, probably. I think so. But I see the similarities, definitely.
So you do see the similarities. Well, it warms. It warms.
Okay, now actually my whole setup sort of made sense here.
Yes. So we have e5 going already. So I think it's actually not too bad. Now we play d6 and f5,
then,
knight c6, no problem, right?
Let's go d6 and try to make this bishop on g3 quite stupid.
Yeah, knight c6, knight e7.
Yeah, and these positions Sabino know everything about, so...
Yeah, and it's I would say it's slightly better for black already. Actually,
and that's quite ridiculous after the
Yeah.
4 f6, but okay, yeah.
it's not. Yeah, so it's not exactly the end of the world yet. So a3, I'm not sure what he wants to do with that. Let's
No, but-
f5.
f5, we're going with the knight to f5 is also
Yeah, that's also very
quite
possible.
tempting, but
Oh, okay. So
what you propose, I think... Let's go and try to grab the bishop here. We like bishops.
Yes, we like the bishops indeed. So let's grab them while we still can.
And we can pretend that we want to provoke e4. And
So
that's a big concession,
mommy, mommy sees our plan.
but- Yeah, that's typical.
Very typical, and I think it's fitting that my mommy turns 55 today.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
that can't be a coincidence, I think.
Definitely can't be a coincidence.
So, okay. No, I think
Yeah, no.
I'm not really sure what we're doing here, but
No, C6 is fine, and rook e8.
just play simple chess, I guess. But,
Yeah. B4, no problem. Rook e8.
Rook e8, okay.
Yeah. I don't really see. I guess he has to play for the queenside activity.
Do we want to play e4 now? But that's sort of making the bishop on h2 quite...
Strong again,
Yeah,
which is not
so-
exactly what we wanted.
No, that
Why
was
did we
not
actually
the-
play knight f5?
I'm not even
that,
sure. Maybe we should go back, or...
Yeah. There's honor in retreat. As I always
Knight
say.
h6 or e7? We're playing really badly here, I think.
Knight h6 is probably.
And now we sort of need to speed up here.
Not only that, but I think our goal for the 2 hours
Okay, let's-
should be to get 3,000, and we are quite close. I
Yeah,
think not too far off.
maybe this won't be the best start if we start with a little...
Yeah, you
lost,
definitely
but
have to
okay.
make sure you speed up a little bit here.
Yeah, I think so. Too much talking.
So bishop, queen e7, bishop e6, rook d8, right? No problem.
Yeah.
F5.
Maybe we should start pre-moving here.
Yeah, I think so. Bishop e6 is a pre-move. and
Okay,
we
I
can
will.
make queen c2, bishop e6, rook d8, no problem in the world.
And then we want to trade pieces here.
Well,
In honor of our friend Christian Stuvikholm, who loves the draw.
but like, remember our philosophy. Our pieces stick.
Are
Correct
we
here.
putting our
F5
pieces
maybe.
rook d5, just trying to be smart,
But,
provoking him to take
bishop
on?
c4.
Yeah, okay, but then we take.
Okay.
Probably just bad, but okay. What do you want here? Swap the bishops and go rook d8, probably.
I think we have to. We will. Knight d6 is.
It's a bit nasty. I agree, but
Yeah, but I
Maybe-
guess mommy is not scaring. King f8.
king f8
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
H8 was not the best.
So
of
now we
ideas.
actually have a pin here. So hello, Super Bohemio. How are you doing? Very nice to see you in the chat. So we have the. I think we need to have the Twitch chat here too. So
Yeah.
we have both chats. Hey guys, the stream suddenly vanished. What? I think it's fine.
Yeah, unless more users are
Yeah.
experiencing the same problem, I think we should be on air.
Yeah, we are definitely on air here. With
Shall we
knight takes d6, right? And rook takes.
Grab the pawn.
Yeah,
You
it's
like pawn.
fine. So lost kid knight 4 says it's fine. So
Okay then.
we are in
We
good
trust him.
hands, aren't we, my friend? So it seems like you sped up, and mommy is in some trouble now.
And also, mommy's time management hasn't exactly been the best. Okay, this was not so stupid. Queen
Yeah.
c5 was probably a smart move, but
Yeah, but this is nice. Hello,
Let's see what
Kubi.
happens.
How are you?
so we're pawn up, and mommy's a bit slow today.
Yeah, at least, well, not in the beginning, but now it seems like we will have massive chances. At
What do we
least.
want to do here, Sabinio? How to put,
Yeah, 6 seconds, so just make sure you make a move,
Okay,
grab the
let's-
pawn,
and
just
then
play king e8,
queen b5.
Okay,
I
no
want
worries.
to trade pieces.
king f7,
Playing really boring chess here, and then okay, let's pick up another pawn.
and there goes mommy.
Okay,
Mommy went down.
a win against mommy in the first
Trumpowski
round. is-
recommended based on this game.
Yeah.
Trumpowski. d4 f6.
I think Trumpowski is maybe the most critical move against one knight f6. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Actually,
It's
makes me very...
it's a really good drawing weapon at least.
Okay, Annehmen. We have the chess24 here in Annehmen.
In
We have the
Deutsch.
chess24 in Deutsch, and we're black.
And Sabinio,
Again.
you're probably more of a Spanish guy. If
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you well.
Yeah, well, we don't have it in Spanish, so we'll have to stick with Deutsch. And here, let's go for knight f6, right?
Oh, I'm not hoping for bishop g5 here. Then
Oh yeah, I might
Okay.
as well hit the resign button if
Yeah.
it's in that one.
we were quite lucky there.
Yeah.
And Sabinio is going for the Benko gambit,
No, I'm going for the Benoni.
Benoni style.
Yeah,
E6,
Benoni
E6
style.
immediately, probably. I think, or do you want to go the delayed Benoni?
Yeah, I guess we will not delay that Benoni any longer.
No,
so
but-
we're gonna go for e6.
And you're an expert on this opening, I suppose.
Well, I have my
You have your big wins here. Played it once or something, yeah?
yeah.
But
Hello, Finnheister. Wonderful to see you again.
No. The only thing more scary than the Trumpowski is London. I don't actually agree with that. I think Trumpowski is way more scary. It's very lethal, I guess. Bishop g5. This move is not one of the main lines, but I have seen it before. Trying to pin.
I have not seen it before.
Simon Augustin played it against me in some Blitz tournaments, and it's.
Oh, that man is full of surprises.
Yeah. He's just putting his pieces somewhere and then winning the game from there.
Yeah, well, you just hope for the best.
Yeah, but it often works. And here we are.
Hvordan har du det? Was that correct?
Yeah.
That was very correct indeed. Very nice, very nice. Jeg har det veldig bra. Thank you for
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. And how are you, my friend?
Yeah. Jan was in here trying to be quiet, but failing. Yeah, we'll see. And Sabinho, now I need some help, expertise in this opening. How to proceed? Knight e5.
Knight e5.
Playing on the black squares, and then probably g5.
I mean, our philosophy
also.
is always to put our pieces in the center.
Yeah,
isn't it?
put our pieces in the center, and also
make sure
put
that
them on
castle, of course.
Put them on good squares. I think that's our main philosophy here.
Yeah.
What do we want to go? G5, trying to look pretty. Knight g6 or bishop g4 or.
And rook e8 should be fine.
Rook b8 also is interesting.
Yeah.
You want to go rook e8? Let's see.
Knight g6 at some point.
And then just.
But of course, knight c4 is an issue sometimes.
Rook b8, they're pretending that we're going to play b5.
Yes.
Although we actually want to play b5, I think. So it's maybe.
We're not pretending at all against CP Couture.
No.
I think I played CP Couture many times before, but. Hello, Kibitzer. Very nice to see you.
This was probably a mistake, I guess. Trading this white's good black squared bishop is probably not the best of ideas, but he has some trumps here with knight c4 coming in.
Yes.
I guess
I just get our rook back.
Put our bishop on a good square.
Okay, so you want to put it on g6?
No, I'm not really sure what I want to do.
After f3? I mean, he's gonna go f3, right?
Yeah. I was just pretending that this was weakening the black squares even more, but...
Ooh, queen b1. I definitely did not see that one coming.
No.
But knight d7 is a common... Knight c4.
Knight c4, but even sacrificing an exchanger is probably not that bad either. Because of the black square domination, but...
Okay.
I don't like this so much. Maybe knight h5, go to f4, is that an idea? Or
yeah, that's an idea indeed.
But actually, after something like, okay, then we drop our bishop back, or...
Yeah, we drop our bishop back.
Rook back. And then come with the bishop to d4 maybe, and pretend we have a great position. Although we might actually
I actually think we have a nice position here.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna put our bishop on c8, knight at f4, the diagonal, and CP Couture definitely has something to think about, right?
Yeah, and also this is maybe just bishop c8, I think.
No, not just maybe.
Yeah, I think we didn't have... Maybe even taking on h3 was interesting. And then knight f4, king h2, queen d7, and we have a... Do we want to go for it?
Do we want to go for it? Rook a3?
Maybe knight f4 first.
Yeah, and rook a3 actually guards everything, but
okay,
now...
yeah, rook a3, no, okay, but still... It's quite possible that it's interesting, but objectively it's...
Are we gonna sacrifice though?
I'm not sure. It's... Even putting your knight on d4 is maybe interesting, but it's quite good on f4 also. So
yeah.
Shall we go queen f6?
Yeah, let's get her out.
But we're actually just blocking our bishop. What about bishop d4 here? Putting
That's
our bishop
another
on
possibility. There's so many moves, so we do not know which one to play.
But we should be able... Maybe g4 is also a threat now.
Yeah, rook a3. He's listening to the stream.
Yeah,
so he found the idea.
It's probably quite smart also. Let's go h5 here.
Yeah. Yeah, rook a3 is a very good move, I think.
Yeah, protecting everything on the third rank, so... But I guess we should still be fine, because I'm not finding too many ideas for white here. Maybe he should go e5 even, just to open up for his battery with the queen and bishop. And he's done it! It's a miracle.
Want to grab that?
But maybe we can just take it.
Yes.
Maybe
pawn we can take.
Shall we take another okay, it's probably...
That's...
I don't really
Is
want
that
to trade.
annoying, or...
If I take on d5, he will probably take on c8 and we sacrifice in exchange, but... Is it the end of the world? It's up to you to decide there, Sibinio.
Well, go for it.
Go for what? Knight takes d5?
Yeah, well...
Okay, but he can also trade on d5 and go knight b6 again, so... I didn't like it that much, but we shall go for it.
Oh, well, maybe not then.
Queen f6? It's probably
Yeah.
rubbish, but... We could maybe have just taken on f5 and...
We'll have to strike before it's too late. We have 1 minute against CP Turk.
Okay, now actually I think we are worse both on the board and also time-wise.
Way worse on time, yeah.
So I think we should both speed up and improve our chess, because this is... Okay, he didn't even take it. That was a bit of a shock to me.
Yeah.
What? I can even go knight e2 here.
Go knight e2 and grab it.
No, I'm not doing it. Because of maybe king h2. But
Knight
now I grab it, yeah?
Yeah. You have to grab it.
But actually it was...
G4 is also very tempting.
G4 I like
'cause we have
more
queen
actually.
takes h4.
And
Checkmate.
removing the rook is not really
Yeah, now we have checkmate the next move.
a really nice checkmate idea. Okay, he can sacrifice his rook by playing rook h3, but I suppose this is just over.
Yes.
Or sakepucking, as we say in Norwegian.
What?
no, it's the next. We don't really say it.
So Benjamin, why don't you tell the crowd why you're actually here in Hamburg?
Well, we're here to record a new video series on a very interesting opening.
Very interesting topic indeed, and I believe the video series is gonna be absolutely legendary. So that video series is highly anticipated.
And
On
here
the
I think
topic.
we have a winning move. Can you spot it, Sebenio?
I think so.
Okay,
but
and also our opponent
spotted it,
spotted it,
apparently.
so he resigned. But
Let's go for the next one.
let's go.
So we have 1 minute again. You can challenge 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute. And eventually we only will have 3 minutes and 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes,
shall
CP
we-
Couture, you definitely did have something there. I think you should have just grabbed exchange while you still could.
Yeah, that was probably a better choice than rook g3.
Yeah, I think so.
And maybe we should accept this Dr. Balu. I've
Maybe.
always had great respect for doctors, so I think Dr. Balu is probably a good choice now.
And you like the Jungle Book?
Okay, let's go e4.
Let's go e4.
Okay, now you can...
What about our favorite Bishop e2?
Yeah, Bishop e2 is... don't bring too many good memories, to my mind at least. I'm not sure about you.
Oh, no, this is fine. I guess I'll have to take over.
Yeah. The background story here is that he played this against me when I needed a win against him with the black pieces to make my second GM norm, but he played a good game, so it was good and even game, so it just ended in a draw. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, my friend.
yeah,
Ruining
ruining.
your Grandmaster norm.
Yeah, but I guess it's fine.
Well, that's up to you to decide.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up to me.
So we are recording, or he is recording rather, Classic Sicilian, which will
Rouser.
be out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's a treat. That's gonna be such a good treat, don't you think?
I hope so, at least. I think I've found some interesting ideas, although it has a worse reputation than, for example, the Najdorf. Not the
Yeah.
reputation here. I'm a big fan of reputations also. I'm a drawing machine, as I call it, but I'm talking about the reputation here.
All right.
So,
So we're just developing our pieces. I think this is nice for white.
although the doctor haven't done much wrong so far. Although you maybe had some e5 there, maybe just
but-
winning the game almost.
Well, I prefer to keep playing a little bit.
You don't want to win too fast. I agree. G4 is interesting.
G4
I
has
guess.
to be very nice.
Going for the
G4,
king side
H4,
attack.
Going for the kill. I think this is slightly better for white. Has to be. Maybe not even slightly better. Maybe clearly better as well. G5, H4. Hello, Finth. Nice to see you in the chat.
Yeah, that's actually great.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat. Very nice to see.
We
H4.
really appreciate it. H4, and now although the queens are swapped, we want to go for the kingside attack.
G5, right?
G5 is an idea. We probably don't want him to go bishop f6.
Yeah. G5 has to be the right move.
Although he will probably try to break it up with f5 or f6, but let's see.
No, I'm not afraid of that.
Not really.
Because we have knight c4 in the air.
And also this h5 move looks
very good.
Maybe knight c4.
Knight c4 is very tempting. Knight g3, h5, completely winning, I think. As knight g3, right?
Knight g3.
Knight d6 is tempting.
Yeah, let's go knight g3 and see what happens, I think.
So we have h5 and takes on g's.
This move then, although the knight is not ideally placed on a5, I think.
Yeah, it's a good move. h5.
And now let's go h5.
The diagonal is absolutely killing it, I think, on b2.
Maybe he wants to go rook b6, rook a6 if he wants to be really greedy here.
Well.
Okay, he's going for a different idea, probably aiming at bishop b4.
Yeah.
But I think let's take on g6.
Let's take it.
And see what happens, I think.
Well, why does a classic Sicilian have a bad reputation? Benjamin.
Well, it doesn't have a bad reputation, but I think it's regarded as a bit more dubious, at least according to the computer, than, for example, the Najdorf or Berlin or other boring openings. But I think it has its perks to play this Rouser or classical Sicilian. And it's also less played, so you can also... and it's not studied that much in depth by many players, I think.
Right.
So I think it will be very nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I am waiting with excitement to see what you can bring to the table.
Yeah.
Knight d6.
Knight d6. You're a fan of the bishop here, so you want him to encourage him to trade the bishops, or knight d6, rook c6. What is your idea? But then I was thinking rook takes c2.
But then they exchange sacrifice.
And then take
That's
on f3.
not really an exchange sacrifice.
No, it's really But I guess we're still better there. But I didn't really want to block my bishop on b2. But I guess we don't have much of a choice. What about going some knight e3, knight g4? Is that?
That's something I like very much.
Completely out of order, or?
Completely out of order.
Sabinho approves, then it must be okay.
But we have just knight g4, right?
Yeah, that was what I thought, but
knight f6.
maybe our doctor
Bishop
has
f6.
seen Bishop f6 looks
even knight h6 sometimes.
pretty. Although we need to be.
No, I don't think we need to be.
No,
careful.
maybe we don't need to be careful. I guess. Here I feel like winning, but it's maybe easier said than done. What about knight f6? Is that... Oh, here it should be a win, I feel. It should really be a win. With some knight f6 takes, knight e8.
But you have
some f7 or... I'm not sure it's...
Yeah. Knight f6 takes 6, rook takes h7. Is there anything there? And then
King takes... Yeah.
And f7.
Oh,
is that mate? Knight
f6
takes.
I'm not sure. It's probably not working, but let's do it.
Let's do it. So knight f6 takes, knight e8, rook takes h7, king takes f7. So we're threatening mate, and if he takes with the rook, we have rook h1.
f7, he can probably go g5, although we can take the knight, so it's... But we are an exchange down, so...
No problem.
It's probably objectively not the best, but...
It's objectively the best, I think.
You think so? What are we doing here? Rook takes h7?
Rook takes h7.
Okay, Sabinho is going for it.
We're going for it, we have to.
But okay, no. Okay, if we want to get the perpetual here, maybe we can go rook h1.
But we do not want the perpetual.
Yeah,
we need to get
of course
the
we want the
3000.
perpetual. Okay, I also thought
He did not take it.
That's actually quite rude, I think.
Yeah.
We did all this calculation and he didn't take the rook.
Aye. Rook takes a rook.
You go for the pawn on the other side, or rook
h6?
h6? Probably good, and then just bring the other.
Bring the rook to
Bring the pieces. Ah, but he has this quite nasty knight d3 move after rook. h1. So that's
Let's discuss. Oh,
okay.
okay.
We were quite lucky there, I think. What about bishop takes f6 now?
Not
And then
really.
e5.
F5 is possible. Right?
f5 now.
Yeah, takes with a knight. How's that?
Oh, I like it. I love it.
You like it? Great.
I love it, Sebinio. That's why you're such a great player, I think.
Thank you. Thank you.
Some great resources you found there.
You mean it's a reasonable alternative option to Sveshnikov? Definitely. It's
Yeah, I think it's easier to play for a win at least. Sveshnikov, there are some variations where white sort of can force a draw, or opposite color bishops end games or middle games where it's not so easy to outplay your lower rated opponents. But I think
classic Sicilian is an excellent way to play for a win. Firuja has shown that.
And also, I think
Many
Caruana
times.
played it in the candidates in 2016 when he needed to win the last game against Karyakin. Although he didn't end up winning the game, I think it was a decent shot. For okay, here I want to go rook d. Okay, how is it? Rook g7.
There's so many moves here.
What about
You can even
takes
take
and bishop a3?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Put
that.
in rook c8
And
and
takes
then take
on
on f5 or even rook d8 there looks a bit.
Rook d1. Yeah.
Well, okay, let's go here and see what happens, and then take off f5 probably. That was my idea.
Oh yeah. You have bishop a3 then.
Yeah, but then he has rook h8, so that was not maybe the smartest of ideas. I didn't like it that
Just
much.
take on f5.
Okay, now actually we need to speed up.
We have
A lot.
21 seconds, so that means that I have to. That Benjamin has to hurry up, so he's gonna take the
I'm
rook.
really
And
slow,
now
so
he
I
is-
think
This might be Dr. Balu's chance to show what he's made of. So we're gonna take with the pawn, and we have only 20 seconds left. So bishop d5, but we're gonna have f7. Bishop takes
Whoa.
f7, so we're now
He's
winning.
playing-
And
yeah,
I believe
probably.
the resignation will come very soon because Benjamin has enough time on his hands to take Dr. Balu down.
and then give a check.
Right.
Maybe
So we're just gonna grab the knight and we're gonna queen, and it will be checkmate in one move against Dr.
Which one do you want?
Balu.
Queen b5 or bishop c8?
Bishop c8 is indeed. Schlage die
That
Anti-Siciliana.
was close call.
Schlage die Anti-Siciliana.
Yeah, Schlage die Anti-Siciliana, Mikas Huschenbett. We can really give a shout out to that, although I've not seen it.
I've not seen it either.
Yeah,
but
but,
that's because it's in German.
Yeah, and you only like Spanish videos. That's at least
Indeed.
my Salvador.
What?
What? Yeah, that was Father Gascoigne misclicked there, so we ended up in chess bets.
That was not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to accept the challenge.
Okay. Annehmen.
Super Bohemio. How's that?
That sounds great to me.
That sounds great to me too. Okay, let's go.
Okay, you will.
E4, right?
Yeah, you decide according to opening according to Sebinio or
According to Sabinio.
Sebinio. And for those wondering who Sebinio is, that's my nickname for Sebastian Mihajlov. Our bromance name, as I call it.
Yes, indeed. So we're
And-
gonna play our bishop d3 line, which is actually Benjamin's pet line. So that's I kind of stole it from him. So we have
Bishop d6 was actually something I prepared quite recently. I think you go knight d2 there. Although it's not the main line, I think it's a
not so
viable
bad.
choice. Although I don't think this will give much of an advantage here. Bishop d6, I'm not really sure what you do here. It
What?
didn't take that much to
c4,
c4, but then e5,
but then c5, and
but
then e4.
e4. It's
E4
that okay.
is-
Let's play something. Let's go for bishop g5. No, you decide. Bishop g5 maybe, or knight g3. Short castle or knight g3 or something. Just something, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should just take the angle. Okay, but now
Knight
let's
c6,
go
c4.
Yeah, c4 is probably decent. Although I'm not sure we have an objective advantage here. d5, knight d7, and then actually our bishop on f3 is quite... Okay, do it and then go knight g3.
d5. What?
Okay, no, d5, e4.
What do we do now? Bishop takes c6.
Yeah, take on c6 and take on e5 and claim that our pawn structure is really great. Or you can go knight bc3, just wait, maybe.
Yeah.
The pawn structure is always better
Yes,
for white here, but
94 takes bishop takes h2, nothing, right? Yeah.
no, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
You can even take with the queen on d4, I suppose.
Yeah. Take with the lady, put her on h4.
Yeah. Otherwise, c5 would maybe have been a good move, I think, because of this interesting bishop takes h2 idea.
Thanks for the game, Dr. Baloo. That was nice. Would you guys play against Eric and Aman Chessbra duo? That would be awesome. Well, if we get the chance, I'm sure we'll play against those guys. Although I think we are a better duo, aren't we?
Oh well, I don't really agree, but maybe we can pretend that we are.
So we have a rook b8, but we have
do
1
something,
minute.
just b3 and
Yeah. we have like so we have like a
bad position.
1 minute, not a bad position. I think
No,
we're fine. And Super
yeah.
Bohemio sent us a smiley here to claim.
To give us some heads up, or
Will we play another match with you blindfolded? Yes, we will. We will have Benjamin blindfolded at any time during the stream. It will be up to me when I feel like Benjamin should get blindfolded at any time.
that sounded a bit weird, I think, but no, I'm just joking. It sounded completely fine, I guess. Go knight g3.
Yeah, we have 1 minute on our hands. But it should hopefully be enough to take down Super Bohemio de España.
Your pronunciation there was really great.
Thank you.
I think.
Let's put the bishop on d4. The lady is placed on d. Now we're doing very well, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose.
Rook
so.
d1.
Rook d1. I think the pawn structure is really, really bad for black. So then.
Yeah, Kramnik would say we were completely winning in this position, but
Technically winning.
yeah, completely winning.
Of course, but also.
Yeah, so put our knight in the center, knight on c5. It's looking very good. But now we have knight on e4, knight on c5. He has to play king g7, and this is extremely delicious, isn't it?
And now Father Gascoigne will show his great, splendid technique.
Yeah.
And prove why he's regarded as the best technician in the whole world. I'm not sure.
Nice sarcasm there, my friend.
No. But
if you play against me, I will present a novelty in the Philidor. Wow, that's nice. Exactly what we want to see.
what kind of a novelty is it? Is it a lila novelty, or is it just some home cooked stuff?
You're just gonna improve our pieces here slowly. It's gonna trade the rooks and go into inferior endgame, but we're just gonna put our king on f4.
And also maybe you can pick up the a5 pawn if you want.
Yeah,
if he goes rook d8.
But just king f4, no
And
problem.
now Sabini will go with the king march, put his king all the way to a4. No, I'm not sure. I think
How do we actually proceed? This is looking very delicious, but how?
maybe just I'm not even sure. I don't want to allow a4 in a way, because then suddenly his pawn structure is not that bad. a4 is
that's
an idea, but now knight c5, and
the
then
knight
if he
is very nicely placed there, but we have to make sure we actually can do some progress here. Knight b7, attack the pawn on a5,
5
rook a8,
gain some tempies, I guess. King e3 or rook
king
d4.
e3, rook d4, knight c5. Will you take the mouse, please?
Okay, I'm not that good at.
But you have to hurry up because we have only 23 seconds left.
Yeah, I've
But
seen
okay,
that,
you placed.
King on c3 now, and now knight a6, pretending that we are indeed. Okay, that's maybe not the best.
This might be
pawn.
the chance, but we has only 15 seconds left, so you have to hurry up. And
Okay,
now
there-
you have actually managed to trap your own knight.
Oh,
you haven't.
and-
Make sure you don't blunder the pawn on b3. Takes. Knight
And
takes c6, and he
now
blundered the
it's-
fork, and now he's going to resign.
Well, not yet, I guess.
Not yet. He tries to pre-move to make because he knows that Benjamin is slow, but
I'm probably one of the slowest chess players of all time.
But, yeah, we have all the
I'm
time
not
in
this
the
slow, I
world.
guess. Unless I
And,
go for some.
not any stalemates, please.
Not that
Thank
fair
you.
was actually. I was always thinking that he had the pawn on the f6, but after knight f5, it was. He should have played on. Maybe I would have.
Sebastian and Benjamin, I'm challenging you for a 3-minute blitz. Sergei
Sergei
Rachmaninoff. Thank you. We will take that challenge into consideration. Yes.
And let's go for Schachfreunde.
But he's not a premium member.
Okay, he's not a premium member.
Yeah.
So then I guess we're not going for him. But there are not Oh, this guy's premium, or how is it?
Finth.
Finth! It's Finth! We're ready for you, Finth. Annemen. Let's go! We are actually quite... the reason we are so happy is that we just love being here in Germany.
Yeah, this is our first time in Hamburg. And did you know, Benjamin, that the word hamburger comes from Hamburg? Not very surprising, isn't it?
No, I actually thought it was a bad joke at first, but you have actually read it on Wikipedia, so then it must be right.
Yeah, it must be right indeed.
But
is Finth accepting our challenge?
I'm not sure. Finth has... let's go for Ali instead. If Finth didn't want to play, I suppose Ali is also quite good of a choice.
I think so too.
Freundschaft. Challenges. This is where the challenges is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was actually in the Freundschaft Abteilung.
We were adding people as
Freundschaft
friends
Anfang.
instead of accepting challenges.
Yeah, that was...
Very great.
Okay, great. That was technically not the best. Okay, let's go for Finth. We are ready for you, Finth. If you're ready for us, we are ready for you. Oh, there we are in chess base. That was not the best of... Denzug, let's go. E4. Maybe we should stop playing E4. I think, what do you suppose we should go for?
Okay, I think we will... Knight F3, Bishop C4, right?
We'll go for the Vienna in... opening for white according to Alan Mikkelsen, I think.
Yeah.
And also quite a few Norwegian youngsters have played this.
Finn
Blindfolded.
wants to play, do you want to play blindfolded?
Well, we can, at some point we need to do it.
Okay,
right?
so we'll do it after this game.
Yeah.
After this game, because we were... Yeah.
We woke up really early today to travel to Germany, to Hamburg. It was a very early morning flight, so my blindfold will probably not be the best. But
that's exactly why I want to see it.
You want to see me in action.
Yeah.
You want to see me get... F5, I think, is the idea here, and try to get some attack going. At least if he makes short castle.
Yeah. We will, of course.
Okay, short castle was a bit naive in my opinion, but let's see. A3? And
yeah, that's always a nice move
just
to
protecting this bishop on C4 and saying that you will never be able to get it. Then we go for
G4.
I'm not sure if it's good. Maybe he has some knight takes E4 actually.
Knight takes E4? Knight takes
E4, D. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we should just go knight F3 first.
Yeah, maybe first, and then queen E2, bishop G5?
Probably. Everything should be quite decent here. But, yeah, I think this variation is not the best, although we might
Alright, so
need
we
to
have queen...
reconsider. Queen E2
looks tasty, doesn't it?
Well, knight D4 is then an idea, maybe, or...
Oh, that's a very annoying move. Knight G4, very typical and annoying.
Knight D4 is not good at all, I think.
Okay,
The
we
knight
have
on
to play,
G4 is
we have to
hanging.
play queen E2 though.
The knight on G4 is
doubt about
hanging,
that.
so it was one of the worst.
Hello, big boy.
propositions.
Nice to see you. Sometimes it feels like a prison decorated as a Disneyland.
Okay, bishop F2 check. None of us saw that.
But I guess
King F1 or King D1? I think King
F1.
D2 in
no, King F1.
in
right?
honor of
then H3 and G4.
In honor of a friend Donny Nookfellow who played King D7 after 5 moves in London.
What?
Yeah, this he was surprised by this knight C3 move, and after knight C6, knight B5, he had to play King D7 to stop the fork on C7. So it was. So it's okay. What do we?
Bishop G5, knight D4.
Knight D5 is probably okay also, although maybe I'm just encouraging him to remove his knight and play C6.
Maybe, but you have H3 next though.
H3 or bishop G5 or knight G5. I think there are lots of ideas here for.
Ooh, that
Which one
retreat.
is more tasty? Bishop G5 looks... Takes where? On
F6?
D5 or?
F6.
Oh, this is also some tactics. Some tactics. Tactical
takes with the
brilliance.
queen, but
Although
now-
knight D4,
Queen D2.
queen D2, knight takes F3,
Takes.
G takes F3, and we are winning the queen and the
queen
game.
is trapped, and I believe is the end of the game.
Yeah.
But okay, it was very nice for him to play Queen F6. But of course, if he plays G takes F6, we have Bishop H6, and there will be no problem for us because we have very very weak king, of course. G4, G5 is typical, completely winning.
So now we're suddenly in France.
We're
Wow. I didn't know we were in France, but
Queen H5,
or bishop takes f7 first. I'm not sure.
Queen H5.
Queen h5 is probably just better. And now we have a very interesting idea. After h6, we can go bishop takes f7, king h8, and then we go queen g6. And after h6, g5, queen h5, and it's mate.
So Finth resigned.
Before we got to demonstrate our splendid
Thank
technique.
you so much for the game, Finth. And
Okay.
now it's Benjamin who's going to play Blindfolded. Are you ready?
Not really, but let's go. We should probably not choose the
The highest
The
rated
highest rated
That's,
opponent.
Very true indeed.
Amadeus looked pretty decent though. Or Amadeus.
Who's that?
Amadeus were here somewhere, or go a bit down, or well, same
have
for
to
me.
go very
really,
down
I
then.
think
Well,
is
Amadeus.
there. Let's go for Amadeus.
3 minutes? Isn't
Well,
that a bit short?
maybe we should go for 5 if
You can
my
play
brain is not
Enrico.
really- Okay, so
You have 5 minutes and you are playing white. What's your first move as a
let's
blind
go
man?
e4.
You can turn around.
Okay, turn around.
Turn around.
Every now and then I just
E4, C5. What's your
let's
choice?
go for let's propose knight c3. Go for hope he goes for some Grand Prix attack.
Let's go for knight C3.
And let's see.
Yeah,
what-
Finn Heister, that was nice. Knight C6.
Knight c6. Okay, let's go bishop b5. If we go knight f3, maybe we will allow some classical Sicilian, and that's
He plays A6 very quickly.
yeah,
too.
that's not the best of moves. I think we just take on c6. That's the whole idea of
And
going
then it
bishop
took
b5.
to the D pawn.
Then we go f4 and we get a great version of the Grand Prix attack, I think.
Let's see.
The whole idea of going bishop b5 is to take on c6, and I think this is a much better version than, for example, a Rosalimo.
Yeah, definitely, because you're gonna take on C6 anyway, so it makes not so much sense to play A6.
Yeah, it's just
Just
provoking
waste
the
of time.
move I want to do.
So E6 is played.
Knight f3, I guess, is pretty decent there.
Right. So Enrico is in the tank right now.
Well, I think a more common mistake than going a6 is going g6 and thinking that you will transpose into a Rosalimo, but White's biggest idea there is to go f4, and this you're already allowed to do in one move without removing your knight on f3.
Exactly.
So it's just a much worse version. And he's in the tank after e6, knight f3.
Yeah, he's in the tank indeed. B5 comes.
b5 comes, and it's a cold shower, I suppose. Short castle, let's go for short castle.
He goes short.
Put our king in safety.
And Enrico, D96, is thinking.
Oh, I think visualizing the board is really tiring, I think.
Yes, it is.
If you're not trained and used to it, I think it's
Very true indeed. And we're just waiting for Enrico to make a move.
so maybe we should talk some nonsense while we wait.
Knight E7.
Knight e7. Let's go for d3.
Well, here's a question for you. What happened in Kragerø, Benjamin?
Well, in Kragerø I played, probably the worst tournament I've had done for, I think, 3-4 years. It was, I had a pretty decent start. I was +5 and had a really winning position against Evgeny Pastny, and then it all turned around and I made a half out of 4 in the last 4 rounds against lower rated players. So a mental crash. So it's good to bounce back here in the studio with Sebastian Mihajlov.
Well, it happens to the best of us. I have to say that I have been there myself.
Yeah, we
Like,
are
probably everyone.
We are probably the 2 most unlucky chess players in the history of chess, don't you think?
Definitely the
We are definitely...
by far the unluckiest chess players ever. But we have f5 at the board.
F5 is going in, it's a cold shower. Really, really cold shower there.
Do you have the position in your head, Benjamin?
Not really. I'm a bit unsure if I moved my queen to e1 or not. I think otherwise I go queen e1.
You're gonna put the lady in the e file.
Yeah, it's really typical Grand Prix style. Putting the queen on e1 and doing an x-ray on the king on e8.
So we can also put her on h4, right?
Putting her on h4 and then hoping for knight g6 to trade the queens. And go into a slightly better endgame because of the pawn structure.
Very true, the endgames will always be winning that way. Hello my Norwegian thugs, how are you, Dirkia99?
We are quite fine, aren't we? Or
We are.
am I just...
I'm just a bit tired, I suppose.
Yeah, you told me before we went on air that you only slept for 1.5 hours 2 nights, so...
I slept like 2.5. I couldn't sleep, so I was reading a little bit at like 2:30 and I had to wake up at 5, so...
And also you're not really good at having a good schedule for your sleeping, right?
I guess I'm not. The f takes e4.
F takes e4 comes, and it's another cold shower, I propose. I think let's bring the knight on c3 into action and take back with the knight on e4.
Let's take back with the knight on e4. What happened to your hair? My hair got longer. I haven't cut my hair for like 5 months.
Sebastian's hair is actually really nice, I think.
Knight f5. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, okay, maybe that sounded a bit wrong, but you take it in the best of ways, don't you?
I always do.
Let's go for knight eg5.
Knight eg5.
And try to grab the pawn on e6.
So you actually have the position in your head. Very impressive.
Whoa.
I must
Let's
say.
see how long it lasts.
Well, longer than me, I guess. Queen f6, because...
Queen f6, he's protecting some...
Queen f6, that is probably another cold shower,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a cold shower. The water is running down my back. Let's go... Bishop d2.
Okay, alfil de dos. Está bien.
Maybe not the best of moves, but...
Definitely not, but
It
it
was
looks okay.
probably really bad. I was thinking to go bishop c3, but he can just put his knight there, so it's not really much of a point, I suppose.
Bishop e7.
Much more sensible move than what I chose, but let's see if we can make something work here.
Make something happen.
Bishop c3, let's go. Probably not the best of moves.
It looks fine. No worries.
So far, so good, as my good friend Ivan Risting likes to say. So far, so good.
Knight d4.
Knight d4, that was a cold shower. that I must agree on. Knight d4. Let's see. I think I've spoiled my position somewhat.
You have a nice move here, but
it's probably
not easy to see, I guess, when you're
you have a
blind.
nice move.
Looks good at least.
Let's take on d4
With
bishop.
c
And then-
takes.
and then go knight e5.
Ooh. 2 knights.
The 2 knights are doing some magic. And I suppose I can take on c6 next move. No, I cannot. Yeah, he played b5, so I can do it. Or I have some queen e4 ideas also, and also some maybe knight f7. Just
You're getting praise in the chat. This is insane display of chess master, and I couldn't have agreed
less.
more.
Could not agree less. Yeah, okay.
Bishop d7 is on the board.
Bishop d7 is on the board. Let's see what we can do. What we can make of this. I sort of want to trap the queen, but it's not. It's probably easier said than done. Let's go queen e4.
Right in the middle.
Centralizing our queen and
Castles is probably an annoying move here.
short castle or
Short castle.
yeah, I think that's
h6.
h6 came and that's a cold shower. That's a cold shower. Oh, The water is coming. Let's see.
Let's see.
I don't really want to go back with the knight. So, but let's do it. Go to f3 with the g knight.
The G knight is back to f3.
And Sabinho is back in B. Back in business.
25 seconds for Enrico D96.
Knight. What did he play?
Hasn't played yet, and he's short castle.
I didn't think he had a knight.
Short castles.
Short castles. Okay, that was probably his idea. Can I take on d7 now with the knight?
It's not an illegal move.
Let's take the bishop on d7 and make a fork.
Queen f5.
Oh, that was blitzed out, so he had seen all this.
He resigned, and you won the game. Very nice. Congratulations. That means that your head is working, but we will try with blindfolded yet again. Later.
Yeah, we'll need a short break. Maybe I will challenge you, Sebastian, to display some splendid technique.
But I think I'll have to say no.
Yeah, so I'm the only one who needs to play blindfolded today. Yeah?
Alright, so we're gonna play a 1 minute game because I'm gonna challenge you on your speed. Are you ready to play against Torquemada?
You're challenging me. You're giving all the challenges. Let's see what I can do.
You have only 1 minute.
But I'm really slow.
So Benjamin is really slow, but is he going to be slow enough? You're gonna play 1 G3, and
I'm really slow,
Torquemada is playing very fast right now.
Oh, she's so freaking fast.
So you have to make sure you play quick, and if you do not, you're gonna be losing on time. So D4, but he blunders upon an E5. You're gonna play knight E5.
Oh, I should have taken on
what
C6.
is he doing?
I'm not
You have
even
already
sure.
gained the pawn. Bishop G5.
Yes, Benio. Let's go. Rook takes E5.
We have rook takes again.
And we have the bishop
I think
here.
Torquemada is indeed in trouble, especially now that we are a pawn up, and he is playing slightly slower than
Let's
Benjamin as
go.
well. So he goes for the attack.
Probably not
already,
the best.
But he doesn't dare to take the bishop. And now he's going to be in severe trouble because we're going to put our queen on h6, the rook on e1, and there will be checkmate threats on the last rank.
Although, I'm not really seeing what I'm... Okay, bishop e6, rook takes e6, so he should go bishop d7 probably.
But if after knight g4, it's checkmate in one move. And Benjamin.
Father Gascoigne is back in town. Schwarz Repertoire gegen einen Springer f3 und ein c4. I had German in high school. It didn't work out that well, but...
We're going to have a tough opponent, Yaturanan, with 2700.
Then I think Father Gascoigne needs to be on job, as I say. He needs to be ready for a great fight.
All right. So we are ready.
Here we have already pre-moved c5.
So let's see that no matter what he does, we're going to be going for c5. If you want to challenge Father Gascoigne. And Yaturanan is not responding.
Yeah. So
let's give him 10 seconds more.
And if he doesn't appear, then we will go for Abbruch. Abbruch. I think my German pronunciation is decent, but that's probably because I'm not German, so I don't know what's the correct way to pronounce Abbruch. Abbruch. Yeah.
Abbruch.
I was really happy when my teacher said that my German pronunciation was really good, but my vocabulary was not equally good. Really poor. So, meine Noten waren nicht so gut.
Ja, aber ich habe Deutsch in der Schule gelernt auch. Ja. Aber ich bin sehr, sehr schlecht. Ja.
Ich liebe Schach. Ja. Ja. So it's a lot of ja when we are searching for the words.
Yes. So we're playing Don Vito 30.
Oh, he's going for the c5. Oh, knight c3. Let's invite him to go back to the... I'm going for d6 move now.
G3. Bouncer, we will...
Let's go g6.
We will try to play... I guess we can play with you next. That's fine.
I think there's a repertoire here on chess24 with... Supiko Groshvili, who has this for white.
Oh, really? I was not aware of it, but at least it looks very easy.
But I don't really remember. It's not supposed to give much, I think, but it's quite an interesting option, and I always forget what I do against this close Sicilian. If I put a pawn on e6 or e5, or when we go rook b8 and go b5, d4, let's hear what Father Gascoigne has to say.
I want to
The
go
expert.
rook b8.
Rook b8.
Let's just push an early b5, get out of the pin.
According to our opening principles, we put our pieces on good squares.
Yes, indeed. I know that Hammer would have been proud of that one.
Yeah. With his opening philosophy, I think he would really enjoy this game, I think.
In German, you pronounce the ch like the in Spanish. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. So it's like Abbruch.
Abbruch.
No,
Abbruch. Abbruch? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Spanish, and I clearly don't know German either, so it's good you can be here to clear it up and clarify.
But now it's nice, right? We have the center castles.
Although knight f4 is bishop f4, I did not really...
I did not see that.
Oh!
Bishop takes b8.
There was an idea behind bishop f4. Let's go rook a8. But then knight b5 is a bit annoying, I
But
suppose.
just castles and no, d4?
Do we want to take? Then he will go knight b5, I suppose. Short castle, c4. Let's go c4.
C4. I agree.
Otherwise, we get this annoying isolated pawn in the center. This bishop e3 I didn't like that much because now we actually can go to f5 and trade this bishop on e3 whenever we want to. Although I actually blundered a pawn here on d5.
But I did not see that.
But I was not sure it's really blundering because there were some h3 tricks. But he could have maybe taken with the knight, I suppose.
Right.
What does Father Gascoigne want to do here? Let's
Just
take
play
the bishop.
Take the bishop first.
Take the bishop.
What do you think of Hamburg so far, Benjamin?
I've not really seen much. I just saw our apartment, but it was pretty decent, I suppose. I've actually heard rumors that it's a really nice city, so we're looking forward to checking it out.
Especially the harbor.
The harbor, yeah.
That's gonna be nice.
Hamburg. No, yeah. I was trying to pronounce some word in Norwegian. It was a total floss. It was really bad. Didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
As
It's not the first time.
no, it's not the first time that something didn't work out for me, and and it probably won't be the last either, I suppose.
Well, knight f5, right? This position at least is working out very well for you.
Positional squeeze here because this pawn on e6 looks weak, but at the same time it's actually quite a nice pawn because it's protecting our d5. Let's go a6 and try to go b5.
Right.
Okay, maybe I should just grab the pawn.
Grab it.
I'm not sure if we should be really greedy and go for this pawn. I suppose not. Let's go
I think
back.
we are just much better, but it's not that easy to make progress either.
Let's
B5.
go on the... b5 was probably not the best, although...
Ah, it's fine. Rook e8.
Maybe he has some taxes. Rook takes e6, bishop takes d5, but...
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, what do you want to go here, Father Gascoigne?
King h8.
King h8 and then push... What?
What? We missed that? Rook f6.
Knight takes d5.
Aye, and we now have only 30
Okay,
seconds
let's go
left.
a5, let's
so
go
it's
a5.
going to be up to Benjamin to make sure that he can play fast enough, so he's
Okay,
not
but
going
this
to
is,
lose some time and lose the first game ever.
But
now we're gonna have massive problems. Rook g8.
I really
Knight
hate
c5.
this position. It's probably one of the
Just
worst.
take on e2 and you will be fine. Take on g7.
With a king?
With the king indeed, and there is no problem whatsoever. But just trade and just make sure you trade the rooks before it's too late. You have only 19 seconds left in order to win this game, and this is not going to turn out well for you if you do not hurry up and play faster.
Oh!
So please, so you have to play rook b8. Make sure you play. Do not blunder the rook and play. You blundered the rook. You blundered the rook. Queen e5 check. Move the king first. But he's now going to grab the rook. He saw that, and you're going to make sure that we lose rating points. Queen a8. And you're completely lost. Just play queen, knight takes d3. It's a very good move indeed. He saw that, unfortunately. You have only 6 seconds left. And you are going...
And our position is really, really bad. Don't blunder the rook. And I was about to blunder the rook. And
yes,
I think we have our first loss.
Yeah.
That was...
we lost 28 rating points for that.
That sounds like Kragerø. Almost. Let's Neuer Gegner, as I would say.
We have Bouncer coming up, so we can accept him.
I sent the challenge, but he's not accepting the challenge.
Yeah, I think that's Almighty.
Let's go to
no,
Bouncer.
That's Arun.
Come on, now you need to prove why you're one of the best Blitz players in whole of Norway.
Well, we have to try to prove Bouncer that we can play chess. So we're going to put our bishop on c4, play the classic Italian. It's going to either go knight f6.
Let's go for
Joe and Sebastian, or
or the Preussisk, or what do you say in
Yeah,
English? I'm not
We
really
go
sure
for the
how they-
Preuss.
Preuss?
Yeah, that was
The
well
Preuss.
played by Don V, definitely.
Here, B5 is like
B5
Bishop F1
F1 is indeed
but I
the
don't
right
really remember everything.
But I remember everything, so
I actually
that's fine.
discussed this quite recently with a friend of mine.
Yeah,
He said that you need to be really precise here with what. C3?
I have some really
No,
nice
C3.
analysis.
Analysis. I think so. Yeah.
But knight
but you
d4
don't
is
remember
not the
it.
most common move.
I think it's quite common.
C3.
I think knight takes d5, then you have bishop takes b5 or something. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really know. Knight takes d5 now, then maybe you.
Knight takes f7.
I'm not sure. Take on f7, take on d4, something like that. Take on b5. I'm not sure. Not b5 immediately, of course, but after you take some.
Just grab that while you still can, of course.
And then we'll.
The weak king is indeed in our favor. B5 is a very nice line, though. I like it, but
It's actually a very good practical choice, I suppose, if you want to.
yeah, well, white has to
Surprise your opponent, and also very few people above. Well, I mean under, like 2300 knows this, I think.
even 2200s do not know it. Even 2300s. might
Even
not know it.
2400s like us don't know it. So then, what are we talking about? That's
Oh,
Queen H5 and then go for the endgame. Isn't that in your style, Sabinio?
that's indeed in my style.
No, it's not. It's in
Christian
Christian
Strøvikov.
Strøvikov style.
There we go.
And now
Nice little pre-move there.
let's go. D takes E5, and here we have
2 pawns up.
yeah.
Yeah, 2
We're
pawns up.
not so good at counting pawns, I suppose.
Well.
But, although black do have some compensation, I suppose it shouldn't be enough.
But knight b4 is
Like
annoying. But knight
before
a3,
knight
no
A3
problem.
or something. But C6 is just
Yeah, 3 minutes. You
something
can
to
challenge
manage.
us 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 1 minute. Eventually, we'll have to say only three or 1 because we will be low on time.
Yes.
So
Knight
here,
F4,
just play this.
and we probably lose our G2 pawn, although it's maybe not the end of the world. Maybe some D4, I'm not really sure.
I really want to play d4 too.
Yeah, but then knight takes G2, and then probably it's a check, and then you
But
have
it's,
a Zwischensuch or something.
But it's really nice harmony. But we can go for
F3 is probably better.
yeah,
D4 would probably just be a blunder, I suppose.
yeah,
Knight
probably.
takes G2, and then check, and then probably some check with a knight or knight E3 or something, and then
Yeah.
rook on H1 would fall.
Oh, I did not see that one.
Okay, let's go bishop E2. Just protect the
But
pawn.
bishop c5.
Oh, king G3. No.
Disgusting.
King G3, king F4. Let's go with the king. Okay, but
Takes rook d1, right?
Now I don't think we have an advantage here. I think we have spoiled it a bit. Bishop
We
E7
have spoiled the
looks-
advantage.
Bishop E7 looks really nasty, actually. What? Rook takes and then bishop E3.
Yeah. What is that?
Although he has some checks, check, king somewhere.
Here?
But then takes on D4 and rook F4. I'm not really sure how you protect against this.
Here.
King E2 is probably the best. Although some bishop F3, there are quite a few tricks there. We're probably not even better here. And also rook F4 was not working because of rook takes F4, so it's... Suddenly our position was really spoiled.
Suddenly our position was really spoiled. But
Just
bouncer.
like a bunch of Norwegian kids. No. Norwegian kids are not spoiled at all. They are,
Oh, they are.
so down to earth. You wouldn't even...
Ooh.
let's go bishop C3 first. And
You
then-
had rook f4, wasn't that winning for
yeah,
him?
it's
I
probably
think it was
completely
good.
winning because
I
after
think
king
it was
E3,
winning
yeah,
too.
rook E4.
Yeah.
And then some rook D8 and picking up quite a few pieces. Here, knight... No...
Knight d2? No.
Yeah, but then he can take with check and... Okay.
e6. Just looks nice.
This looks great, actually.
Wonderful.
Okay, Sebastian. Is everything fine? Ooh, this was not so easy. Let's go. Bishop Father Gascoigne is ready.
I think we have to just to get them out, right?
Well, I'm not really sure. Then you want to defend the endgame. What about knight A3? Just pretending that we're playing for the win. Although,
Rook e4 is annoying though, but
what?
does he have anything?
Bishop
Bishop
D5.
e5, I did not see that one.
Rook takes. You must take. Don't
Oh,
go rook
bishop
E1.
F3,
It's,
yeah.
Not bishop takes C4 check was
This-
also quite just lost. No?
No,
Rook one.
19
Oh.
seconds left, so we have to
Okay,
make sure
we-
that we hurry and do not lose on time. So we are very low on time, so we have to make sure that
Father
we
Gascoigne
speed up,
is
which
backing
means
down.
that, of course, we're going to be speeding up with the
Oh.
commentary here as well. We're going to be very low on time. He's going to try to grab the pawn. We're going to be protecting it with the knight. He plays rook e1 and he blunders the rook, and we're going to be taking it with the bishop. We have only 13 seconds left to mate the bouncer. So are we going to be able to win against the bouncer? We've only 13 seconds. I don't know. We blundered the knight, but he did not take it. 96, 94. Let's grab it. Make sure that we do not lose this and lose even more rating points. But I'm awfully slow though with this mouse. Now I understand why Jan is so extremely slow. But we are going to take him down very nicely here with the checkmate on g3, aren't we, Benjamin? Very nice indeed.
And you are also trying to be a prick here by waiting until 0.4 seconds is left before you give him the death kiss.
That was a very, very nice game, Bouncer. Very nice game indeed, I have to say.
But
Wow, that
Father
was-
Gascoigne was actually too fast and too strong in the end.
Well,
We're showing some splendid technique, I suppose.
all right. So we promised Arun Kumar that we were gonna play him. So there you go,
Arun Kumar.
Arun Kumar.
I'm pronouncing everything like it's in like it's a German word these days. That's probably not. That's not probably not correct because.
That was.
Oh,
good
let's
practice.
go Bishop G5, in honor of our friend Ivan Orosting. And these positions, I think he has one of the best understanding in the world. I think E3. He actually showed me that if you're allowed to go C4 here, that White is probably a lot better and easier to play for. Bishop G3, Bishop G2. We'll probably go Bishop E6 or no. I have never played these positions before, but I'm convinced that White should be somewhat better, at least when we are allowed to get this set up with the C pawn on C4.
I think so as well.
Yeah,
Honestly-
you concur.
I have to. I have to say my my pulse was really heavy in the last game. I'm not even.
You need
I haven't gotten over it.
a
Need
tie
break.
break. Time out, not the tie break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's putting some makeup on after sweating it all off.
Soft matte loose powder. What?
Is this what Jan is using?
Maybe.
That's why he's so
Glasses there,
tan,
too.
right?
Apparently.
Yeah.
He's,
Maybe we look really white on the screen now. At least.
Nice. Those are pretty nice, I have to say. Jan, that's a nice style. Can't deny that.
Okay, Father Gascoigne. Let's see what you got. Arun Kumar. Fumf.
What?
Fumf. It's 5 in German.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Okay, we have not really spent our time well here with 14 seconds every move here. Are we going for the attack?
But HG5.
This looks really nasty in a way, but I'm not really sure how to exploit it. Let's go 93.
Trap. No, not trap. Bishop yet.
F3, A4, D5. It's probably trapped, although I'm not really sure because he actually has.
To be honest, I prefer
H7.
black here, but
Yeah, I do concur.
you do concur.
I do concur.
But you can play E4 if you
Putting king on F2 isn't that.
that's nice. Yeah.
That's great understanding of the position. Great understanding of the position.
So you have to, maybe you can. No, you have to be careful because.
What about E4?
F5, Bishop H7, F5.
I was
G4,
well, I wanted
F5.
to go here, but then but then it's that was a bit annoying. This not.
Now he has F5 though, so you have to make sure they want to allow. Well, he's gonna pre-move that basically.
What am I doing here? G4 or?
G4.
But
You're
then
playing
F5.
awfully slow right now though, Benjamin. You have to hurry.
We
You have
take
only
with
1
E
minute.
pawn?
E-pawn? No, G pawn, right? But he did not do that, so you have to play 92. You have to hurry. You have only 1 minute.
Oh,
You have only 1 minute left.
this is
It's going to be yet another intense fight, but now we have Queen E3, right? Should be
no
fine.
F5, and we're actually quite not so fine. I think.
Ay, ay, ay.
Sabinio, now we need some. This is actually really annoying. We're actually.
But the C5 afterwards? F5, C5. I don't see it though.
You're finding the tactical resources all the time. All the time.
There are 45 seconds left. You have 45 seconds left.
Although
to
I
make
think
Arun
it's
in this
just
position.
really rubbish what you proposed there because F5 was probably just.
Rook C1. Oh yeah.
I think it was way too much counterplay and also some bishop takes F5.
Yeah, we are definitely in deep trouble.
It was a really cold shower, this queen b6 move. I forgot to tell.
Oh yeah. So we have the takes a C5.
What? Let's
C5.
go C5, but our position is really, really rubbish.
It's really bad, and you have only 32 seconds left, Benjamin. You have
well,
to hurry up.
I'm not even. Oh, this is just.
You're not gonna be. You're in
Rook
severe.
takes
Rook takes F4 and then play F5, F4 after Rook takes. Because knight takes F4 does not work.
Knight B4, everything is.
Huh? Oh, we blunder that.
Let's
D6.
Let's go D6. Take it from there. Although Rook takes E3 is probably curtains.
No, he took there, but that's not curtains. He blundered. You have
no, bishop takes D3.
No, but it doesn't matter. Just take it. You have only 21 seconds left.
And now actually we are
completely winning, but you have only
we're not.
19 seconds left, Benjamin. You have to
not
hurry up.
completely
So you have
winning
to take F4. Rook E1. You're playing extremely slow.
Okay,
You have to take over.
Father Gascon take over the.
But you blundered the queen, and you make a pre-move, and you blundered the queen. He did not take the queen!
Come on,
Queen D2, we have only 30 seconds left. 12 seconds left against Arjun Kumar. What are we going to do? The Rook E2, and he's got a triple on E file, like a Alekin takes.
Alekin's triple attack. Queen takes D4.
But he blundered. He blundered.
He gave up a piece. D7. Okay.
D7, takes.
Takes with.
Now we have only 6 seconds left. We have only 6 seconds left in order to win. D7 and queen next.
And now the queen.
And queen. No, not queen D5. We have to play queen D6, and it should be fine, right? Has to be fine.
If it was me, it wouldn't be fine. But
we have H6 now. It's gonna be
curtains.
It's gonna be curtains. It's gonna be curtains.
King H8. You should probably be ready.
Oh yeah, King H8. Queen. Queen E5, but a little detour.
Oh, a little detour.
A nice little detour.
And almost.
But that was nice.
Almost putting him in a stalemate also at the end there. Although he has B5 and A4.
Yeah, it was very close indeed.
And now Trubowski Angriff has just arrived here.
Ooh, what an intense display.
He's fine.
And Arun Kumar definitely did show some great resistance there, and he was completely winning.
And he could have taken a queen after my fabulous pre-move.
Yeah, but he didn't do it.
Let's go for some. Let's accept another one. Julie Lu 06. We're coming for you. Me and Sebinio. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, that's some intense stuff.
What is your proposition here, Sebinio? I'm not really sure. I think this is supposed to be nothing for white, but in practical terms, it's not the stupidest of choice. I think.
I guess it's not.
I think we have played something like this once. Pretty short draw in Fogerness.
What's up with that accent?
Fogerness.
Energy level.
Energy level.
Turned down.
Well, I got exhausted of playing badly, so I need to concentrate on my play a bit more, and also playing it a bit faster.
Yeah, this is we're too slow today. Lars looked different today. Yeah, Lars has grown like 20 centimeters and.
Who's Lars?
Oh, Lars Oskar.
Oh, Lars, yeah. And also, I think Lars is sleeping now. He's probably.
Or is he still awake? From yesterday?
Yeah, it's difficult to know by. No.
Didn't Lars have to set an alarm in order to go to his game in the Norwegian Championship?
Yeah, I think so.
That started at 6 o'clock. He had to set an alarm.
Yeah, in the afternoon, not 6 in the morning. But
what a man! I miss him. But this has turned very dull, hasn't it, Benjamin?
Yeah, it's really boring.
But
let's try to make the squeeze work.
E5, the beginning of the squeeze. Why you play so boring, Tato Sarana?
Tato Sarana, that's Ketil Stakke. Well, this is probably one of the.
I am from Norway.
This
B5?
No. This was actually, I'm actually quite disappointed with myself here. I played one of the dullest games ever.
Oh, it's fine. It will.
Let's go.
Something is bound to happen anyway.
Let's try to. Actually, we might have gotten something here now because after bishop e4,
Ooh.
is there some pawn on a2 hanging? Although we are actually just trapping our own bishop.
Right in the kisser.
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
Playing positional chess like Morphe.
Well, that's not.
Hi guys, nice game, so many tactics. Thank you, and thank you so much for the nice comments. Highly appreciate it. So many fluctuations from completely winning to lost and back again. Indeed, that's how we roll. This is not the real FFL playing.
Famous fucking legend. Sorry for using bad word.
We have the cup here, I think. No, it's the chess24.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
your
had
coffee.
That's my coffee.
Oh yeah.
Your
Yeah.
coffee is emptied. Your coffee.
Ooh, that's an annoying move.
I think so too. Knight b8.
Knight b8.
Probably not good at all, but just saying that this c6 square is so important that I'm willing to put my knight on b8.
No, but it's actually extremely important.
I concur. Let's go bishop.
E4? What about e4?
e4 look.
Is that like a really great understanding?
Yeah, positionally crushing him, I think.
Yeah, because
Because
now we
now-
have bishop takes a2, f5.
What do I want to go here?
Grab it later. You can.
He will go bishop c2, so maybe f5 or.
Yeah. Come with the king first and then grab it.
What
when you
about
have
some
to.
bishop h4? Is it some tricks here, or
Oh, yeah,
is
that's,
it just nonsense?
that's-
I want to trade those, or my understanding is not the greatest. Let's go g6 and see what.
All right, but once, why don't you challenge them and show them how chess works?
Sibinho, you're often a lucky player. No, I think you're one of the most unlucky.
In Norway, I would say like, jeg er desidert, er den som har desidert mest uflaksas.
He's the one
That means that you've been like by far the unluckiest chess player.
player of all time.
Yeah,
That must have been Sibinho, or maybe Lucas. He's quite unlucky also.
yeah, that's true. Or Lucas.
Yeah, but he did quite well in Krager, so I think we should not pity him too much.
Right, but you have only 27
Oh!
seconds, so you...
Okay, let's. I keep playing like.
No, G takes f5 is probably going to come any second. Okay, he did not do that. So you have to make sure you hurry up. This is not easy for us to win, but it
No,
should
this
be
is-
winning.
Oh, then he was.
He trapped his own bishop, but he did win a few pawns, but it's not really going to
But
help him out.
I think as long as I don't pre-move this, I think.
Yeah, knight d1, this should be curtains, shouldn't it?
This is curtains.
This is curtains indeed. King d6,
Yeah, I think so.
and king c6, and just knight d5, knight c7, all good, e3, no problem whatsoever. Knight c7, he takes the pawn, and now it's definitely nothing to
I
be
should
afraid
probably
of.
have taken.
You can
What
just
am I
go
doing
and
here?
Vote. You have 11 seconds left, but I am not worried because it's completely winning, and there's no Julio 06 is gonna escape from this.
I'm actually almost.
Are you choking? You have 5 seconds left in order to checkmate Julio.
I'm a choking.
You're playing extremely slow, Benjamin. Extremely slow. You have 4 seconds left, and you blundered the knight as well. You have 3 seconds left in order to win the game, and are you gonna manage to do it? Who knows? Queen f1, you're not gonna be able to do it. What is King f6, king f6, king f6, king f6, king g1. You're actually going to lose. You actually are going to lose this game with the queen up on time. What just happened?
That's probably the worst technique of it.
29. How is it possible to be so slow and lose the game?
Actually, I'm quite famous for being really bad online. I think my rating is like on this server. I think it's like 2,500 or something. It's This was actually.
Well,
I think you should take over when it comes to time trouble. There, it's. But how did I not manage to make them? It was crazy.
absolutely incredible that you did blunder the knight and you actually let him queen as well. You did not even grab the pawn.
This is actually one of the worst endgame techniques I've ever seen.
Yeah, same here.
And it's actually.
Absolutely.
It's only
insane.
myself to blame, so I suppose.
Yep.
I suppose that was really bad.
That's an understatement.
At least not impressive.
We have Eastwood. Eastwood.
Father Gascoigne is...
What are we going to do?
Let's go for d4, your pet line.
Yeah, well, I kind of started to play e4 a lot. But
Yeah,
let's see
that's
what
true.
Eastwood is going to do against... Well, this I've lost. I think Rustinho would have won that.
Yeah, I think also FM Rustinho would have won that game, most definitely. Although he would be playing on a mouse pad. So it's... what do you call it? Not a
Thanks,
mouse
Master.
pad.
I'm very happy. My first
pad.
victory too. Very impressive. That was very well played there in the time trouble there, I have to say. So I'm gonna go for a little sneaky pet line
Oh, sneaky pet line.
with bishop e2 and bishop e3. This is something I like. The great Lucas von Forest did teach me this back in the day. So a5, not really the best because we will be playing g4 and we're gonna mate this guy. Knight a6, and then let's just go for h4. Throw all of the pieces at his king, d5. And we're gonna be having a very interesting position coming up. Just make sure I do not blunder anything. So I'm gonna play f3 here. Knight h3, knight f2, no problem whatsoever. Don't you agree, Benjamin?
Well, I'm not really an expert on these lines, but I think in general...
You just have to try to open up his king as much as we can.
I thought actually taking with the bishop there would be interesting and giving a check on h4, but maybe it's nothing.
Maybe it's nothing. What do I know?
Yeah, you should probably just open and play queen d2 or knight h3 or something.
Yep. That's my thoughts exactly, brother.
Knight h3 or...
Totally agree that as well.
I
So
did
make
like-
sure we have knight f2.
yeah.
No tactics. Queen d2, long castles.
Unless he has
Make sure
some...
we'll have everything under control.
Knight f6, is that an idea? What did we do after knight f6? Maybe queen d2. I was thinking some knight e4, although it's probably not working.
I don't think it's working. What do
How
you think
not?
about totalvurderinga av Sicilian?
Totalvurderinga vært likevel den samme. That means the assessment of the position remains the same because he's actually threatening to take on e4 after
Right.
queen d2.
Yeah, that's why I played queen c2 to
Yeah.
make sure we prevent the knight takes e4, the
Idea.
decoy, which is gonna make us lose the rook.
But what about some knight g4 here? Looks weird, but
Tasty.
it's probably just bad.
Yeah, you can just take, not take it actually.
I think take with f pawn and rook takes f2.
But now we have like rook g1.
Yeah, now it should be curtains. Maybe that's an understatement.
Yeah, this has to be especially what the.
Take the bishop on h6. He will take our knight on f2, but that would probably not be enough for us to lose the game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And also, I think the queen is trapped if you go rook f1. How is he supposed to defend? I think this is just...
Yeah, it's queen d4, but
Yeah, then you can go back and propose a
draw?
repetition. Yeah, a draw is fine in this position. Although...
and how's Jan doing?
I'm leaving. I'm just coming to say goodbye, but I'll be back around 4. I have some appointment, so will you guys hang in here? Maybe get some food.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
hang in, brother. We will
How's
talk
the
to you.
chess?
Oh, it's going extremely well.
Fantastic.
It's going extremely well, yeah.
I have to say that Benjamin is proving why he's one of the best.
Yeah. Especially in time trouble online. Showing some great pattern recognition there.
I was curious about knight e3, but I guess it didn't work.
You will... I think it was actually working almost. Because of this interesting queen g1.
Right.
Looks like
Check.
things are under control. I'll see you guys later. Do they
Yeah.
give you keys or anything? Probably we shouldn't discuss all the logistics on air, but there's no time.
There's no time.
We didn't receive any keys, but...
Can't help you there.
no, we will probably not be leaving here.
Upstairs they will.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, I'll have
Well, take care. F4?
F4, let's go, Father
Let's
Gascon.
go a third. We.
Time Trouble is back in town, so maybe I should take over since, or
No, it's fine. It's,
no, it's fine. Okay,
not gonna make that mistake
that's
again.
a kind way to say that you want to keep your rating. Rook takes h5. That's what about bishop d3? Wasn't that just
Curtains?
curtains?
I don't know.
Good old fashioned bishop h5. It's probably
Curtains, right?
curtains.
That's a new meme, isn't it? Curtains. That has to be a mug, don't you agree? Curtains should be a new
Maybe
mug.
your face should be on it, and then curtains. I think you would look really great on a mug where it says
thank you.
curtains.
But you too, actually. Would be like a picture.
Don't take it, don't
do
take
not take it. Very nice trick, but sneaky by Eastwood.
Sneaky player.
Very sneaky. Rook takes f4.
Give a check and then take on c. No.
Tickle him a little bit.
Maybe move your tickle.
92 is not a mate, thank God.
It's a mate almost.
It's not a mate.
Because you have this bishop d1, that was actually really lucky on. Yeah. I didn't see that at all, and you didn't see it. But,
yeah, I didn't see it either, but it was just bound to work.
Actually, queen e7 after king f8 was not the best move. Because after king g8, it's... Okay,
yeah.
It's completely lost, but...
That was a nice fight by Eastwood, I have to say. Now, Benjamin, you're back on track, aren't you?
Back in town. With a bang.
And who should we go for?
Tato Sarana. Shall we play against Tato Sarana?
We can play against Tato Sarana.
He's actually more rating than us. So here I think Father Gascar needs to step in the time trouble, and we should probably need to...
Yeah, I think it will be very interesting. So he goes for c4.
What do you want? Okay, let's go c5.
Well, this means that you have to go for it.
g6.
Yeah, you're welcome, Eastwood. Yeah, that was a nice game. So he is playing awfully fast here, but I'm trusting you to make sure you make the right decisions, because I'm kind of...
I guess it's so far so good.
Behind... yeah. I do not really know.
I'm not really sure. Some e6. Everything is like okay, but...
Yeah.
What do you propose? Let's go e6?
Yeah.
But I don't really know this.
I mean, neither. I don't know.
b4 in there... I don't remember at all, actually. But it's not supposed to give white anything at all, objectively. But it's an interesting way to play, I suppose.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why
Take
Kjetil is going for it.
d5 or short castle?
Just castle.
b5, knight a5 is probably just fine.
Yeah, definitely looks fine.
Just pawn on c4 must.
Yeah.
Well, not turn into a weakness, but in this position it's not so easy to protect it, actually.
Yes.
Shall we go for some d5? Or what do you propose? d6 or?
d5 looks fine.
Although I didn't really want to
take.
Simplify. Take with queen, probably.
Yeah. Queen h5, put her there.
Put her there, and then e5, e4. Try to go for the kill.
That's right.
Although actually h3 was a bit annoying there, maybe, or... Knight e7, or...
I'm starting to feel the 2 hour sleep.
Oh!
I'm starting, it's taking its toll on me.
Now we need to trade the queens. That was annoying. Bishop b7 was probably not logical at all, I suppose. So now we actually just have a much worse position.
No, it's not that bad, I think.
I'm not sure.
d8?
Bishop f6, and then we're not able to untangle here, I suppose. What about going a5? Oh, it's really bad. F6.
F6, yeah.
It's really ugly also, but... The bishop, why did I put it on b6? I'm not sure. It's probably the worst square on the whole.
Happens.
No understanding, it happens quite often, I suppose.
Rook b8.
Playing some random moves.
Rook e8.
Rook e8.
Yeah, I can't blunder that, but king f7, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest.
d4.
Just king f7.
d5.
e5.
Oh.
d6, bishop e6. It's fine.
Bishop takes b7.
Ooh,
well, it's actually quite just...
Tato Sarana did not see that, though.
What did we do? Take?
No.
What did we do then?
Bishop d7?
Taking a bishop, it's not easy to untangle here. At all.
We have to move our bishop.
Taking go king is... Nah.
Bishop d8?
Okay, let's go bishop d8. This is actually just really, really bad position.
a5.
Actually, that was not the smartest, I think.
Now we have untangled, right?
No,
I
we
think we're
actually
doing
we've
fine.
actually improved our position slightly. Although I'm not claiming an advantage
No, but it's the trend is going
in our
Father
favor.
Gascoigne's way. That's for sure.
Let's go. Bring the rook back to town. Bishop e7 or.
Yeah. Have to take control of that. Make sure we can play rook d8.
Okay,
here.
now you need to take over here because
You want me to take over?
my sweaty hands are not able to move so fast.
Right.
Okay, sorry if that image was too gross for some of the
Take.
viewers. Take and then rook d8, trying to go for some tricks.
Oh yeah.
You give a check.
We will give a check.
King e7 or e5 or something. E5 is Sabinho is going for it.
Yeah,
A5,
we have
A5,
to make
A5,
sure.
A5 maybe. Putting it there and then bishop e6 maybe, or trading.
Yeah, that is a very good move indeed, my friend.
Trying to trade some and then a5, a4,
A3, A2.
Yeah, put it on a3 at least.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless he goes bishop c6, it's probably a good move. Go around with the king, but
Probably the strongest pawn in the world.
well, I do not really concur there. For the first time in this
Ay. No, but it's fine. because
a4,
of his-
a4 or king c5. Okay, actually no. Okay,
But yes,
h4 is probably coming, but so maybe just take it. Okay, we'll go h5 now.
Ay. That's the end, isn't it?
Go a4 and pretend that you have something, but there's nothing. I think it's just completely lost now.
We did spoil that horribly.
Bishop e4, there would have been curtains. This is also curtains.
Oops. The king d5.
King d5 was not really. Here I suppose everything is curtains.
Just because I played g5 there, that's so unfortunate, man.
Yeah,
Aufgabe.
Aufgabe, okay, that was a lucky win.
Yeah.
Although we were
That
worse the
was-
whole game before we blundered.
Yeah.
No,
that
but
was
actually, I think the end game should be pretty equal, or maybe black is even better because we have the passer in the
was,
A file. But
that was rough.
But okay,
That was rough.
chess can be cruel at times,
Yeah, definitely. Can be very cruel indeed.
especially if you are unlucky, as we are.
Yeah, how unlucky haven't we been? We've lost we shouldn't have lost any games.
But we have still lost 4 or 3.
Yeah, we have under 20. What happened? Like under.
Under 2,900. We
Under-
wanted to reach 23,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
so unlucky. We are so okay. Go king f. Go king. Not bishop e3 there. That would have been
That would have been
a stunner. King f2 or g3. A g3 king. G4 is a bit.
It's okay. I think.
What? When f5 comes here, the king on g2 will be really, really nasty. Take on e4 and. But I found the killer move. Yeah, that's true. I think
Impressive display.
it was a killing position. I think that's why I found the killer move.
Yes.
So
Yes, indeed.
and here our position is really bad, I suppose.
That's an overstatement. No, it's fine. I think. Knight of 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, positional understanding from Sebastian Mihajlov. And
Here.
I really hate it. Knight f5 and d4, and we can pack our stuff and leave. It's actually.
I have to take it.
But then, how can we be fine in this position?
I think it's okay, to be honest.
What?
Yeah,
You
it's
think it's
fine.
position? Objectively speaking, this position is fine.
Yeah, probably. Might even be slightly better for white. We have bishop g3 here.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a few.
Now we
few
have bishop
trumps.
g3, especially since bishop knight e3 is nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Knight e3.
Rookie one.
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad, I think. I kind of prefer white, to be honest.
What? You prefer white in this position?
Oh, it's okay. No problem.
Well, okay. Then I think we have
Sure. Here?
our chess understanding is a bit different, but I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm claiming that you're maybe not right. I'm not sure. I think this position looks really nasty. Our king on f1 is always going to be unsafe.
Well,
But
what to do.
Instead of going about messing about why our position is
Trade
so bad, maybe I
queens?
should help you.
Trade queens,
Trade.
right?
No, knight takes f4, then it's actually really nasty again. Okay, this looks really bad after knight e3.
Yeah, we have to take, right?
Yeah, but then knight takes f4, I hate it.
But we have to.
Yeah, okay, do it and go knight d2 so we don't blunder. But it's really hopeless, I suppose. How to find some tactical resources here?
Yeah, I'm getting tired. Aye.
I guess.
We have to take it, right?
Well, depends.
Take it. You have to. 92.
This position is. It's holdable, I guess. You wouldn't win this position against Lila, so then it couldn't be with black, or would you? Probably
We have
not.
this one.
So
No.
then it's savable.
Yeah, definitely. This is, to be honest, 94. Slightly better for white, I think.
I concur.
What killer move? I can't really
Hammer
remember.
will restore the faith in the extraordinary skills of Norwegian chess players again, I'm sure. What killer move? The killer move, which Tato Serrano was talking about, I think is bishop takes h7. Grabbing the free pawn on h7, I think that was the killer move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and giving himself an outside passer, which was more than our position could handle. And now we are...
Probably struggling, aren't we?
well,
But I think I'm holding on.
barely bishop a6 now looks quite nasty. C4 is not a move you want to make, but
Here? I
after
think I
bishop
have to do
a6,
this.
but bishop f8.
Here?
I didn't see
Oh.
knight takes something. I didn't.
And then here.
It go bishop f6. Although he maybe has some knight takes d3 now or bishop. Well, it's crazy at least. That's good for us when we are trying go c4. When we are trying to.
No, I blundered
So
that,
many-
but it's probably the end of the world.
Everything was just. He could have taken it a couple of moves ago, also, couldn't he? No.
I'm trying to think of some tricks here.
Well,
But-
it's not the easiest position to find tricks in, I suppose. Here we actually just got completely outplayed.
Yep.
Although this king f1 move in the open was...
Yeah, but that was a slip and
yeah,
a
Mouse
d4,
was
and
probably
it's,
just... I think it's time
Oh,
that
yeah.
we resign this game.
time to pack our stuff.
Pack our stuff.
Pack our
and
bags. That
pack-
was absolutely horrendous.
That is GG. Well, that's one way to say it.
Seeing the rating perish.
Well,
Very-
knowing you, I think you will get back on track pretty fast.
Not by the way things are going, at least.
No, that's true. But after a couple of hours of sleep later today, you will probably be back in business. Arian Tamadon or Gambit. Let's go. Or we are only accepting 5-minute challenge. 3 minutes challenges. or how is it?
From now on, we have only 18 minutes until the hammer comes on. So we will only be accepting 3 minutes or 1 minute from this point. Let's see if we can keep up the speed.
Okay, let's go. We go for another strong opponent, Arian Tamadon. Tamadon? Yeah.
But he's not a premium member, so you have
Oh.
to cancel it.
I haven't really got used to this.
Yeah, it's not a premium member.
Yeah, that's a pity.
That's a pity.
So he should get back on track. And,
Galactic. Good game. Oh,
Become-
well, that was horrible. That was a good game by him, though. The opponent played very well there. Galactic?
Galactic, he's a premium member, right? So,
Yeah, it's a premium member.
Yeah, and for those of you who are challenging and are not a premium member, shout out to the premium.
What? Yeah.
Go get yourself a premium membership and be back on track with Father Gascoigne.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
18 minutes left, so 4 more losses. Oh, no, that's not going to happen.
Well,
I believe in Benjamin.
Well, I don't.
Right, so
I've
playing
hit
this.
rock bottom. Here, I thought I had some interesting ideas here, but in general, that's not true. Rook b1 is one of them, and then instead of going a3, you try to say that a5 is a weakness and go back to rook c1 move.
Really?
Yeah, this is actually a quite serious line. I beat a young grandmaster from Norway, Benjamin Arvola, in this position actually. In a quite nice game, I think.
The name brother, but Benjamin.
My name brother Benjamin. That's correct.
The energy level has gone down, but we have to maintain some energy. Try at least to survive the last 15 minutes we have. I think we actually have to cancel the show like 3 minutes before, so Hammer gets his stuff on and he starts exactly at 3 o'clock. So the Hammer will take over after us.
And I think you guys are in for a real treat there.
I think so as well. The Hammer never lets us down.
Well, sometimes he does, but 99% of the time he doesn't. But
that's very true indeed.
No
Speaking
one is
of
perfect.
Which we have to try to follow the Hammer repertoire, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. But probably too late. Let's see what we do here. Going into the tank. What do we come up with here? Actually, I think
no.
Trading
Is that like a normal move?
It's an idea, but I'm not really seeing what our threat is. Okay, now I think it's more.
Yeah, because now c6 weakens the weakens.
But at the same
d6.
time, I don't think we have any advantage here. But we can try something.
e4 d4.
Yeah, that was my idea, but I do not really believe in it. But
we'll have to go for it.
Come on, we go for it.
We go for it indeed.
And try
it's,
to
maybe slightly better for white.
Maybe a very maybe there. I think so. It's being stuck with his bishop on g2. I don't think we actually threaten to take on e6 because.
Yeah, very true. c6 is then kind of helpful for him because he blocks the diagonal.
Yeah, and our bishop on g7 is, what do you say, blunted? Is that what you say?
What? Blunted?
No, not blunted.
Blunt?
To blunt your I'm not. I can't remember the word.
James Blunt when I hear. Blunt.
Oh well, that wasn't the blunt I was talking about, but maybe.
Rook d1.
Well, I don't really like it. Putting
You
myself
have to, right?
in a yes.
No, the pin is not dangerous. You have a lot of discoveries coming up.
I'm a bit unsure who was actually in the pin there, but
f4. Now it's looking nice.
It's looking fine, very fine. And then we go for e5 or f5. What do you suppose is best here?
f5, right?
f5, move the bishop, and then we go for. What do we go for? Oh, b5. That was very cold shower, as I like to say.
That has to be a mug, right? Cold shower.
Yeah.
With Benjamin in a showering cap.
Yeah, I think that mug would be.
That would be a great mug.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys would have bought that or a T-shirt with Benjamin's face in a shower cap saying "cold shower"?
Cold shower, yeah.
That has kind of been the meme of this Banter Blitz. That was a very good tactic. Galactic is on, but we are gonna flag him though. We have to stick to the tactic of our opponents.
So Father Gascon is behind the wheel again, ready to.
Ready
no,
to
we're
rumble.
not talking about Ola who's at the wheel. The Norwegian manager of Manchester United. He's also from Norway, so we are a bit proud of coming from Norway when we talk about him. But now it's Sebastian Mihajlov behind the wheel, and
It should be at least be an emote. I agree totally with that.
and this is actually, I think you're handling the wheel better than Ola, who's pretty afraid of getting the sack.
Do you think he will get it?
He should have been sacked for a long time ago, but he's still holding on somehow. And here, Father Gascoigne has turned the tables and is back in B.
And we did it. We took him down.
So now we probably have one more. Or
We can try only 1 minute games.
only 1 minute games.
Yeah, let's try that. Only
Okay.
1 minute games, the last 5 minutes. So we can play a few 1 minute games to spice up the excitement. Whew. And I'm ready. You are gonna play.
to go out with a bang.
I'm gonna try to. That's right, and we can have some Magnus when we end it at the screen. But
Yeah.
that is. Have to wait for the 1 minute challenges to come. 1 minute, guys.
Henna
1
is there.
minute. Henna is challenging us for 3 minutes, but he can't. He has to challenge us for 1 minute in order to get picked. So we have only 5 minutes left, or 6, 7,
So a 3-minute
until
game will
the big
probably-
hammer comes on. So when
Oh, here we have a challenger. Let's...
Schließen.
Okay. He's a premium member or?
That is a premium member, the first 1 minute game. So E4, Benjamin plays, and he's gonna play the silent line against the Caro-Kann here. So now it gets kind of a nice French structure because C6 has been played, but he really wants to play C5, but it's fine because Knight C6, H4. Alright, so Queen C7, Rook E1, you want to protect the pawn, Knight F1, that's a very typical idea as well. F6, not really expected, but that's a very good move indeed, and the time situation is about the same. So Benjamin he's going to try to take Ostario down, but he certainly needs to play faster, and he attacks the pawn on d5. Ontario blunders it, and now we have a comfortable knight on e4, which is probably going to be fine for,
I actually blundered
us.
knight
So
d4
knight
here.
d4 is a huge blunder by Benjamin, and Ontario did not see that.
So let's go
Make sure
c3.
you do not blunder that. You have 42 seconds. You have a few seconds more than Ostario. Sorry. And then bishop e4. Nice square there for the bishop. We have one pawn left, but in 1 minute chess, that doesn't really matter. What matters is that you play fast. One pawn is not much. But Benjamin is also up on time, although he blundered queen h3. A massive blunder. He now has to run with the king. And now Ostario has to lead, but this is not very good for Benjamin. But of course, Ostario is playing awfully slow. And as we did just mention, playing fast in bullet really matters a lot, and now he also blundered the pawn on e5, so this should be fine for Benjamin if he keeps this pace up. Knight d5, knight g6, and he blundered the rook, and that should be smooth sailing from here because the net piece is hanging after knight d7, and Ostario is gonna throw in the towel and lose the game. That was intense.
Picking up some more material here.
And
But actually
Ostario.
this... I actually just missed this.
You missed this, but you don't have time to reminisce.
Yeah.
You have to
let's
keep going.
Get back on...
Back in bis against
That pronunciation was not the greatest I've heard, but it's great to be back in B. Let's
All right.
go, Father Gascon.
Let's go up against Chatula. We're gonna be playing against the King's Indian. Chatula plays this good G3 system, which is Avruk's recommendation. And of course, knight h4, a very typical idea to try to win the bishop pair, and Benjamin is gonna counter that idea with queen c8 and bishop h3. Very typical indeed. e5, not really the move you want to make always, because the pawn is gonna be awfully weak, and Benjamin is indeed going to pick it up in the next move. And now also he has potential of putting his knight on d3, and Cthulhu is playing awfully slow right now. So we have rook d8, we're attacking the queen, queen e2, and
I'm playing.
this is looking nice for Benjamin, although he now is starting to struggle. Did he blunder? He thinks he did not blunder. Cthulhu thinks he blundered, but did he blunder? That's the question. And the answer is no.
No.
So you have an exchange up. The time situation is getting more even because Benjamin has started to play slightly slower, but the position is winning, so it should be smooth sailing from here. But of course, it's Benjamin, and his pace is not exactly the fastest, as we have witnessed a few times during the stream.
And,
so what is going to happen? We have to wait and see. But Cthulhu is not playing so fast either. So c4, bishop a5, bishop c7, blunders upon a b7, but it doesn't matter because I did not see it. Rook b6, rook c7, now with the idea of playing rook d2. And this should be winning for Benjamin, with now both of the rooks on the second rank, which is a very helpful thing in chess, as you can see right there. The checkmate in a few moves. If Benjamin spots it, it does not. But it's fine. Rook c6, and Cthulhu is going to lose on time and the game. Has Hammer also traveled to Hamburg?
How was the...
I think that was fine
Mate
as well.
here?
But we do not have... I think you could just king
Yeah.
f6 and there's mate. Then.
Yeah, king f6 is
Rook
just...
g4.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, rook takes f7, bro.
Yeah, but king takes.
Yeah, that's true. But okay.
We have one more to go here. Which should we go for? Eastwood.
Let's go for
You want
Eastwood.
to have your revenge on Eastwood? You are going to have your revenge on Eastwood right now, and you're going to be playing white. Again, this is going to be very intense indeed. He starts with the g3, a very normal move to play in 1 minute chess. try to place the bishop on that diagonal, and it's kind of easy way of playing pre-moves. But Eastwood is not there. He's not responding. He is responding with the same tactic. He wants to play the same tactic. Benjamin wants to open up the H-file very early on to try to deliver a checkmate. But Eastwood is himself also delaying castles as well, because he does not want that checkmate to be delivered. So Queen D2, the time situation is looking quite good for Benjamin, who is 10 seconds up on time. But we all know how slow he can be, but he has proven to be actually surprisingly fast in these matches. So Queen C7, King B1, very fine indeed. Taken on E6, taken on F6 probably, and this is looking quite even on the board, but not so even on time. However, Eastwood has more time on his hands, and he's gonna probably cast along, right? Knight F2, Knight G4, D5. This is starting to look, well, looking good for Benjamin, because Eastwood is also playing too slow right now for his own good. He has only 22 seconds left, and Benjamin has 36 seconds, which is a huge factor in 1 minute chess.
Was a really bad move, I think. Bishop F2 now is...
It doesn't really matter because you're up on time. Bishop F2, but just takes C5. What? Takes it?
Well,
it doesn't really matter. Benjamin is starting.
To take on E5.
Benjamin is starting to get tired. We can see it, how tired he is getting. Knight F7, a nice fork.
And then pick up some
And then Eastwood
pieces.
is well, going to lose on time. Let's see if we have time for another game. Let's see, one challenge more. We have one challenge. Do we have time for it?
Well,
we have a 3-minute challenge.
1 minute. Let's
we have
go.
One more game, which is going to be the end of the stream
Before hammer time.
before the hammer comes on and takes over. So we'll have a short Magnus clip until the hammer is on. The good old hammer, who will probably deliver as he always, at least 99% of the time, does. So, A5, Knight F2, very nice strategy by Elnuktim. But of course, Benjamin, do not slip now. We have 52 seconds. And indeed, we're playing a lot faster the opponent, which is a huge, huge advantage for us. Elnuktim has only 1 minute, and he has already spent almost half of his time, and he does not have the time for this. Benjamin has only spent 1/4 of his time, and he's now as well completely winning because the rook is going to fall and the game is going to get resigned. This is going to be the end of our show. I want to thank every one of you for watching. Thank you, Benjamin, for coming all the way to Hamburg just so we could have this show together. Just kidding. He's going to do a video series on the classic Sicilian. Make sure you check that out when that comes out. We will be back with the release date later, I think. It's not really clear when that's going to come. But of course, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. And as always, this has been Sebastian Mihajlov. This has been Benjamin Haldorsen. And we will see you in the next one.